Aries. This is your 2025 yearly reading. I just haven't been able to get the monthlies out. It's been a crazy year, actually. But anyway, we're here again. It's that time again. It's crazy how fast the year flies by. So let's take a look at Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising for 2025, their yearly overlook. What we can expect for the energies coming in. All right, we'll start with that first house. Let me move this out of the way so you guys can see better. That's you. Okay. So, right off the get-go, there's like something destined with you going on this year. There's something kind of, it'll be kind of a monumental year. There'll be a lot of fast movement, lots of communication, lots of going places and visiting places. You could be traveling for love or work. There's something here about destinations and kind of quick trips places. I do see with the oh my goodness, I can't even get the word out for him. That's because Mercury's retrograde, and I told myself I would not be doing this during Mercury retrograde, but here I am. Hopefully it records. So yeah, we have this rider guy. That's what I wanted to say, the rider, Lenormand card. And he can be about news coming in, trips, visitations, even dating, your dating life. So there could be something here about kind of like some good luck going on, or some kind of destined kind of fast moving energy. And I almost feel like it seems like you're winning a race or something. Maybe you race or something like that, because there's a lot of really fast energy, and this is in your house, the first house of Aries, and it has to do with your physical body as well. So there could be like faded or energetic like milestones like that were already preset, or some kind of lucky break when it comes to where you're going in this year. So lots of communication about it too, lots of little trips or visitors, comings and goings, busy schedule. You'll be physically busy this year. In terms of your second house, your resources, your finances, what you value, your skills, I see there's Temperance here. She comes up twice, really close to herself. So a Sagittarius could be very significant. Doesn't have to be. It could be their sun, their moon, the rising, or some other heavy stellium placement in their chart. But maybe it's during the time of Sagittarius that this kind of big choice comes up, and we're coming into that time right now. So, or we just kind of got in there. So Sagittarius season is upon us, and there's something that you're trying to alchemize. You're trying to go back and forth and really kind of get something just the way you want it. It's requiring some patience about a big decision that you'll be making in terms of your resources, your money-making capabilities. This could be a skill set you're trying to finesse, or something that you're working on to perfect in order to kind of bring two components together, or be able to make a decision. And with the bouquet card there's like this gift, talent, and it's also being seen, like it's being recognized for a talent. So I feel like whatever you're working on, whatever artistic project you're doing, is being recognized by somebody. And this could be somebody that you end up going into business partnership with, or even like a romantic partnership as well. You could meet somewhere having to do with I don't know, like it's also in that second house of what we consume, right? So, every time I see temperance, I think of cooking, and I think of bartending and any kind of art form that you're alchemizing things, you're mixing things together to create something new. And the Lover's card is no different than that. It is literally taking two different components and making a third, like a whole new unit out of two different things. So I don't know, there's something being recognized here, some skill set that you are crafting up. You're doing something that other people are noticing, and you're getting recognized for it. You might even get an award for it, or some kind of recognition, a gift of some kind. The Lovers is also like contractual to some extent. So maybe there's some kind of contract that you finally get that you've been trying to attain for some time, and it's taken a lot of patience and effort, and using a lot of your resources and skill sets to do that, and you attain it. You get a gift, you get some kind of recognition for that. All in all, for romance, starting off the year, I see dating and gift giving and things like that with the rider and the bouquet together, following each other. The bouquet is also about beauty. It's about aesthetics. So there is something about doing something as a skill set that may involve cosmetics or some kind of, like aesthetics of any kind. Like even, painting a picture, there's some kind of cosmetic kind of feel to that. There's some kind of aesthetic that we go for, that the balance and the colors and, all that stuff. So it could be anything from makeup to painting houses, even, I would say. Just anything where there's kind of some sort of making something look better or good, that requires a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and decisions, lots of decision making. So, all right, third house, local neighborhood, what you're connected to in your immediate environments, siblings, cousins, communication. We have the star. I think that's a star. Yes, we do. And we have temperance again, and the man. There's something here about like something you've dreamed of being able to make happen, that you've been working at for a while. This man comes into play in your local environment. He could have something to do with your hopes and dreams, your wishes. I'm getting Christmas vibes from this as well. I know we're talking about next year, but I'm thinking that maybe it's this Christmas that this is talking about that's going to lead up into next year. So pay attention around Christmas time. I just have this angel here and the star. It looks like she's kind of on top of the tree for some reason to me. I don't know. But yeah, there's some kind of following your dreams and using, your emotions and your passion to kind of drive you towards, something you've hoped for a very long time. But this man, he plays a significant role. This could also be you, in terms of you getting, you're kind of like alchemizing things. You're getting things just the way you want them, and they're coming out exactly the way you had hoped them to come out. Now, this is also about location, right? This could be the neighborhood that you want to move into. Things are lining up. There's some synchronicities that are happening for you to get into a specific neighborhood, or some positive things happening with a family member, like a cousin or a sibling. This is also your ideas. So you might have some really awesome ideas coming in terms of your creativity, in terms of anything to do with hope, healing, future orientated things. Yeah, so I think that's pretty good. This also can be like learning a new language. I think that's all I'm getting. So I'm going to move on to the next house. Fourth house, family, home, private, personal matters, your private life. We have the Queen of Cups, very motherly kind of figure, and the Page of Cups. And he's kind of a sweet, innocent, kind of friendly, younger character, messenger, even. You might get some good news or have a good feeling about something, and where you get confirmation about something opening up for you in terms of your home life. This could be having to do with that neighborhood that you wanted to move into, or a house opening up that you want to get. The key in the fourth house is very significant of a move, or buying a new home of some kind. Getting the page is like getting that feeling that I should put in for this house, and then getting the message that I finally got it. So that's good. Family matters. Someone in your family could become a mother this year. And they've always kind of wanted that, or you could be having a child this year. This is like the key moment, or the opening up of that possibility. There's solutions to any kind of familial issues going on this year. News someone's expecting in the family. A lot of psychic energy coming in the fourth with the page and it's also very artistic and creative, and I'm just getting that feel throughout here, this whole first quarter of your reading. Very fortunate, destined, kind of psychic, artistic energy coming in the first quarter. And that's stuff that we kind of come in to experience. So this could have been something from childhood that you love to do, that ends up being like something that opens a new door for you. You could also be making a new friend, or babysitting in your home, or even pets as well. I'm thinking like pet sitting, something like that. All right, fifth house. This is your like speculations, your, I think that's the word I'm looking for, speculations, gambling, luck, romance, like dating life. And you've got the Nine of Clubs, Nine of Wands, and then the Knight of Cups. I think that you're starting to like, you're starting a relationship here, not like officially, but there's like a casual like meeting, and you're wondering when, by the second half of the year, like the turning of the second part of the year, you're wondering when things are gonna stabilize, or you're getting tired of, you might be getting tired of like making the offer to someone specific, or to, you know, maybe you're dating, playing the field, and around this time you get kind of bored with that, and you're looking to get maybe a little more intimate with somebody else. The Nine of Wands is like, we've got our guard up, right? And I feel like when the Nine of Wands is in reverse, it's a letting down of your guard, being ready to kind of open up and offer I mean, the knight is the closest to the king, right? Like, he's almost there. So you're getting to the point where a relationship that's more solid and stable might be something that you are looking forward to in the next half of this year. Yeah, I'm not like getting any other vibes. I mean, for like the other, like for children necessarily, because this house does rule children. Um, Maybe you might be like opening yourself up to the idea of children or the desire to let your guard down in order to, move forward with a romantic relationship that would allow for something like that to secure in the future. I'm not sure, but it's there. Also, this can be about changing some kind of sport or changes in your, or like finding something new that you enjoy doing as a hobby that you didn't realize that you would be interested in. I think you let your guard down and try something or go for something that you end up sticking to for a very long time. It's something that you enjoy in your leisure life. Like, I think that's something that you go for in there. I don't know. I keep feeling like goal something. I don't. There's movement here. There's offering up something. So this can be hockey. I also get hockey with the anchor. It just reminds me of hockey. And there's also snow-covered mountains in the back. So it's something about hockey, goals, soccer, something like that. Anything where there's like a cleat or something sharp on, yeah. In the sixth house. Sixth house of routine, daily activities, your full-time job, how you are of service in the world. We have the Eight of Swords, the Moon in reverse, and this document, the letter here. I feel like at some point this year there'll be some kind of news that comes in that leaves you feeling stuck at an impasse. You're unable to move forward with something. This could be some sort of revelation about something in terms of your job. So you might have thought you were going to go for a promotion and you find out that you didn't get the position to move forward or move up, so you're stuck where you're at. This is also like not being able to get out of a situation, or feeling you can't get out of a situation because of something that's come up or a secret that's revealed having to do with what you do for work or the money that you make at your work, because this can often be like bills as well. Whatever it is, it's revealing something that's making you feel like you can't go forward with a project. Maybe you realize that you need more money to do something in terms of helping somebody else out with something, or maybe it's going to cost you more money to travel to work and you're unable to travel at that particular time that far. The commute might be too much. I don't know. It doesn't really have much to do with commuting, but with the Eight of Swords, it's about being unable to make a decision about something. You might not have all the information, but it will eventually come to you and you'll be able to make a decision. You'll get news eventually about this. It's just in the meantime, until that all comes out or is revealed, you might feel a little bit kind of stuck, unable to move forward with some kind of routine or work situation. I'm going to try to come back to that because there might be something else there. Okay. 7th house. Now we had the Lovers over here in the 2nd. And then we have Gemini here in the 7th. Very much like a Lovers placement. If these two were together, it'd be like the Lovers card, right? In the house of Libra. Contracts with partnerships. Negotiations. I feel like that's what's starting here in the 6th house segment of the year. I feel like this has to do with this. There is something here about some sort of secret or there's like a stealthy kind of situation where you have to keep something under wraps or something is kind of secretive. Having to do with plans to do with a partnership. There's something here about decisions being made that are, with the 7 of Swords in reverse, is like tradition to keep this a secret maybe, or I don't know. Yes, it could be like a tradition to keep something a secret in terms of an organization hierarchy in a business. So maybe there's some sort of, I don't even know, like a decision that's been made, but it has been kept from somebody because that is the way that they do things at this place of business, organization. The High Priestess is a very intuitive card. She sees everything for what it is. She sees behind the veil. This is also the revelation of secrets. So in the 7th month, between June and July, this secret will come out that will free up promotion or free up some sort of room in your life so that you can make a better decision about your partnerships and your daily routine or your work. I feel like if this is about an open enemy of any kind, that, because I think that the 7th house is about our open enemies and the 12th house is about our hidden enemies. So you would already have a hunch that somebody's being kind of shady, but whatever secret, it starts to come out in June into July, and you figure all that stuff out. The Tower is about business, like I said, but it's also about solidarity and being able to stand on one's own. The High Priestess has that Taurus Pisces kind of vibe. So she's very about sensing what isn't tangible. And there's something here that you're like, you might be feeling left out of something, or but it just might be the way they do things there, that you're just not going to know this information until that time. The decision will be made around that time. Yeah, securing the contract that's being secured for the promotion. This also, if this is your romantic life that this is talking about, it's like the decision to do something that is kind of it's totally secretive. These two cards together are very hush hush. Like, he's trying to get away with something. He's doing something that's out of the ordinary. This also could be like some kind of psychic business or out of the box, different kind of like occult business, or I always see the Seven of Swords like the plans that we make, and usually it's like, it's got that Aquarian vibe. Aquarius and Pisces right next to each other. So I don't know. Somebody could be getting caught doing something in terms of some kind of financial situation. This doesn't have to be you. But Gemini is the duality of things, the other side of the fence, that mirroring, and in the seventh house of like that Libran kind of partnerships and justice. This is like in psychic investigation stuff in terms of a business, or this is about investigating some sort of underhanded behavior, going on gut feeling to go forward with something. And it doesn't have to be like insidious or anything. It can literally just be deciding to look into something further and keeping it quiet within the workspace or this organization, within some kind of structured environment that has to do with balance and justice. So this could be a judgment on behalf of somebody that's been doing something they shouldn't do, or trying to get away with something that that is unjust as well. If you work in the legal field, this could have something to do with that. All right, eighth house. Other people's resources, investments, taxes, sex, drugs, rock and roll, intimacy. There is a working at some sort of shared experience, some kind of shared environment, whether this could be a business partnership that you're trying to get a location for, or you're moving in with a partner, because I have the ring there. This is also about marriage and contracts. So if you're planning a wedding in August, this could be something to do with trying to save the money to, or take a loan out for some kind of celebration of partnership of some kind and shared assets and resources. It's compromise. It's like saying, okay, well, I'll do this if you do this. This is the giving and sharing of, well, if we move this money over here into your account so that I can buy this, then I will get this for you, or I will pay for the vacation, or I will pay for, I'll pay the bills if you pay the rent, or, it's just stuff like that. Some kind of mutual shared resources that you're combining to get, maybe it's roommates as well, finding a roommate, or saving money with a partner of any kind to get some sort of location, and there's a celebration and some sort of promise to the people involved between each other. This is also about maybe taking a loan out for a house. This is also a time when you may be, committing to each other and being sexual partners, like intimately, like together only, like, you know what I mean? Defining the boundaries of a relationship. what's expected of the other person, the responsibilities within the relationship in terms of finances, anything you share, even intimate bonds of any kind. Ninth house of beliefs, hopes, and dreams. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, is it? Or the Page? The Page of Pentacles. News about finances, studying for something. This is also the house of schooling, higher education. And the Fox is about investigating and learning as well, and intelligence. The Seven of Pentacles is becoming, it's like, this isn't working for me. This is like, I've been going at this for a while, and I'm getting tired of having to wait for things to kind of progress. But with that page there, he's holding that coin. So that's like bringing the 8 Pentacles into play. And the 8 of Pentacles is about mastery. So it's like in school, you might feel like you are at your last wit's end at some point during the summer and into the fall, and you're like, ugh. Or maybe you're anticipating, like, you're getting tired of waiting to start something because you might be a little bit nervous, or maybe you're looking into different schools or different kinds of, you know, it could be even like a trade of some kind. Like I said, you're starting some sort of, you're showcasing your skills, like what you can do in the second house. So you might be just training for something and it's taking a little longer to get where you want to be, but it's saying keep going, because the Fox is a very like slick kind of, he's able to make something look effortless, or he's very quick, and like it's hard to keep an eye on him. He knows what he's doing. So, and it's also about that investigation, like learning about something. So you're getting to the point where you're going to start getting good at something, but you just need to keep going. And this is in terms of your goals and any kind of schooling, your future hopes. Okay. Your beliefs as well. Believing in yourself, believing in your studies, like, and the work that you're doing. This is also about the side hustle. So it could just be about your job and wanting to make more money, and you're about to get a promotion or something. You're hoping for a promotion, and or some sort of graduation of some kind. It's also apprenticeship as well. The 10th house, career. The 8 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and then the Whip. Career might have some hiccups this year. So the 8 of Cups is about letting go of something that doesn't work for us anymore, that isn't giving us what we emotionally need, or what we desire, what we're hoping for in terms of emotional fulfillment. So I feel like there's some sort of disappointment or regret in terms of all the work that you've been putting into some kind of job this year or some kind of career, and there's just like, you might be feeling really beat down by it. There's maybe some disappointment around some sort of, like I said, promotion not happening sooner, or you didn't get the position that you wanted in the company that you work for. Somebody else might have gotten it. Third party intervention in terms of career. So, you know, nepotism, somebody knows somebody and that's why they got the job, and you might feel like you want to walk away from the situation because you're so disappointed, and it feels like you put in so much work and it's been painstaking, and there's just a lot of, I don't know, maybe a lot of arguments In terms of like a love relationship that's within the work sphere, there might be a breakup at work between you and someone else. This could be a friend, a lover, and it's getting to the point where it might be a little obnoxious because you have to see this person every day and it's kind of painful. 11th house of friends. So you might be giving somebody who's an associate or a friend I don't know, some kind of money or something because you care about them. This might be a friend that's going through some hard times with something and needs a little help. A friend could also not want to become a lover. It might be taking, or it's not that they don't want to, it's just like they're hesitant about that. So it's taking a lot longer for something to progress into a partnership of some kind, like a romantic partnership of some kind. There's compassion here for somebody having toiled at something or who's been struggling with something. This is also the future of like, and having the generosity kind of card like turned upside down. This could also be, instead of giving so much to your associates or your friends, you're giving back to yourself more in terms of what you love and what you care about. But it could be about making plans to take a trip, or it's a very slow moving energy. So you might not have a lot to give to your friends in terms of your time and your energy, or, you know, your associates. You might just be very busy making plans, you know, for the future this year. Or spending a lot of time with a loved one, but I feel like you want to give more to a relationship with an associate, but work might be causing complications of some kind. This is also with the whip here and the heart right here. It's like love that is either toxic or chronically painful, or just seems like a lot of work. So I don't know, you might not want to give so much into making plans with certain people that you're associated with, like future plans in terms of love, because it's like they're not giving enough back, or it's hard to make plans with friends, or maybe somebody doesn't have enough money to pitch in for this big planned trip that you've all had as friends to go and do something that you love, or to meet up. You know, maybe you're meeting up at a distance, from a distance. It's like a future orientated kind of planning. Like it took a lot of planning to get to this point. It was a very slow process, and maybe somebody doesn't have enough money for it and you end up helping them out in some sort of way. I'll have to get back to it. All right, 12th house. Dreams, spirituality, organizations that have to do with help, healing, recovery. And I see recovery here with that strength card, about the courage to, you know, tame one's inner beasts. This could be a spiritual kind of awakening of some kind, and having to kind of tame our own inner wild, our desires. There's something about progress here spiritually, so it's some sort of ascension, or some sort of it could be about this woman here that's giving birth in the family as well, because I have that woman card with the stork, and then the strength card there. So it's something here about somebody might be in the hospital, but they have progress, or there's some kind of birth of some kind. Something comes of some kind of healing, some kind of attention that's given during a difficult time. There's healing, there's strength here given. Someone's able to make progress with something. This could have to do with somebody's legs as well, if they have a hard time walking. I don't know if this is an elderly person that you know, or it's somebody in your family that's had trouble with their legs. This is also about knowing just how to approach somebody in order to soften them, to kind of get them to like you. But it's in the 12th house, so there's some kind of care that is being given that is tailored and unique to the individual. There's compassion. This has to do with the feet, yeah, because it's Pisces. So yeah, I'm getting feet and legs for some reason in there. I don't know why. Yeah, I think overall, Aries, you have a pretty good romantic kick this year. It might be a little dramatic, but I feel like eventually you get some sort of promotion of some kind, whether it's in your partnerships or your romantic partnerships or your work partnerships. You're definitely probably going to be moving in with somebody, whether it's a roommate or something. Somebody probably will have a baby in the family, or some kind of good news coming in terms of the family. Artistic skill sets, learning to make money from those, or advancing in some sort of way with those. But lots of movement, lots of action and activity, and the energy's flowing well. And having the Wheel of Fortune in your first house of self, that's your sign, is really, really positive and lucky. So whatever troubles that I talked about, they have the wheel will turn, and that things will change. It just might feel like when you're in the moment, it might feel a little bit but overall really good. Work will be a lot of work. There will be a lot of ups and downs, but you'll navigate that. I see, let's see how many major arcanas I have. The Moon, I have the High Priestess, the Star, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the Star and the Wheel of Fortune, and Temperance. Having patience because things are going in your favor. Your hopes and dreams are coming true this year. There might be some things that you can't see that will be revealed to you throughout the year. It looks like, if they didn't start off positive, they will end positive for you. So I'm really excited for you. All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading, Aries. Take care. Talk to you next time.